Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is April, and for today's reading, I am using my trusted Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And this reading is for my Sun, Moon, and Rising sign in Pisces for the month of June 2020. If you are new to my channel, I wish you welcome. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please remember to click the subscription button and also click on the bell so that you'll be notified when I upload a new video for you next month. So without further much ado, my dear Pisces, let's get on with your reading. So the first card that I was able to draw for you was the Six of Wands. And what this card means to me is it's the card of victory. It could also mean an ending of a long journey or a long cycle. It could also be signifying going home or coming home. Could be celebration, triumph, and recognition. So I feel that in the month of June, my dear Pisces, I feel that the victory here is not so much about victory in the physical world, but more of a victory in the more metaphysical world, meaning more on your mind and your emotions. I know this last few months for us have not been that easy to process, especially for Pisces people, because I have my moon in Pisces, so I definitely do feel the energy. And there's a lot of anxiety, depression, and sadness that's happening around the world. And I feel that in the month of June 2020, there's going to be some epiphany for you, or there's going to be some sort of revelation for you that will inspire you to sort of find ways to ground yourself. I'm a firm believer that 90% of what makes us suffer and the source of all of our pain and heartaches are usually the narratives that we tell ourselves, meaning that we add a story to, or some narrative to, events that have happened in our lives. And I feel that with the story and the narrative and the including the emotions that goes with it, it really creates this unhappiness in us. And I feel that for a lot of my Aries friends out there, you're going to find some ways to cope with your mental, emotional issues in June 2020. I feel that you're coming out of a very rough month in May, and June 2020 seems to be an emotional victory for you in a way that you're going to find some ways to ground yourself. And that could be through meditation, that could be reading some spiritual books that would sort of guide you and enlighten you in terms of dealing with your own anxieties and propensity to depression. And I could speak to this from my heart because I have my moon in Pisces, and it has been very difficult for me over the last couple of weeks in terms of processing what's happening in the world. Now, having said that, I've been in this journey of realizing that your life is beyond what you see in the news. Your life is beyond this pandemic. Your life is beyond what's going on in the world. Because if you allow these things to take over your mind and your spirit, then that's going to cause more unhappiness and issues for you. That's why I feel that in the month of June, my dear Pisces, you're going to get through that. I feel that you're going to find ways to ground yourself, because you're being supported by the Four of Wands. And what does the Four of Wands means? You know, the Four of Wands means to me stability, you know, because you have that Four Wands supporting this wreath up here. It could also represent marriage, or, you know, a successful harvest. You know, if you take the definition of the card literally, and this could also be a wish card. So I feel that in the month of June 2020, my dear Pisces, you're laying down roots. Like I said, you know, you're going to be practicing a few routines that would help you establish stability in your mind. I also feel that for the month of June 2020, excuse me, this could be a month for you where you're going to be out of your shell again, and you're going to start reconnecting with friends, reconnecting with loved ones, you know, because I know for sure that a lot of my Pisces friends out there have been isolating themselves, and it's just too much energy to process, you know, especially when you're seeing so much death, so much grief and happiness happening around the world. It's too much for a Pisces person to process that. And I feel that for the month of June 2020, with the help and the energies of the Six of Wands, you're finally coming out of your shell. You're finally reaching out again to friends and family. Or you're finally reaching out to yourself. You know, doing something kind and something that would really help you sort of ground yourself. Because sometimes, you know, with the Piscean energy, you're so drawn into helping other people. You're so drawn into, you know, if I could carry that baggage for you, I would. That's the Pisces energy for you. But then I feel like for this month, you know, the proverbial saying is like, you know, how can you help somebody if your cup is empty? So I feel that for this month, your focus is making that cup full again. Going back to yourself, taking care of yourself, being kind to yourself, loving yourself, doing a lot of self-care is going to be the theme for my dear Pisces for the month of June 2020. It really is a very good month for you, my dear Pisces. Please do take care of yourself. I suggest, you know, finding some time every day to meditate, pray, or find any means to ground yourself. Okay, so that is my reading for the month of June 2020 for my dear Pisces. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that this video resonated with you. If it did, please remember to click that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please remember to click that subscription button so that next month, and that bell notification as well, so that next month you'll be updated with my upcoming video. Take care and have a blessed June. Bye-bye.